Thank you for joining us today at the LDRS Creative YouTube tutorial channel, where we hope to inspire.
Hi Crafty folks, this is Tammy Louise with LDRS Creative in my second of the series for Quick and Crafty card making. I wanted to show you today some of the newest releases, just CHA in January 2017 that are new in the store. You can get these now and they're all available in other stores as well, retail stores. The TLC Expressions are word dies that can create an entire card all on their own. The first four words that came out in this particular die series is smile, which you can see here. They're coated with purple so that the paper comes out of them a little bit better, is what the coating is for, but this is a really pretty purple die. The word hello, sweet, and I don't know if you've noticed, but all of the cute little words have special objects on the side of them. I think it makes a little bit more special than an absolutely ordinary word die. These hearts, when they come out of the die after you've cut them, are actually usable. I want to show you how to cut these first, so I do have the dies out, and I've prepared some of the paper products that we're going to use. Another one of the die cuts that is available is in the Creative Basics line. This is called Basic Pierced Ovals, and I've taken the one size that I know that I need out of there already, but you get let me see how many in total, 7 die set, including a half die, which is gives you the ability to make an easel card. Very simple, very easy. So we have those available now. And then the TLC Inspired Crafting line has a beautiful pack of paper, great cardstock, great size, 6x6, soft blush collection. You get 30 sheets, 10 different designs with 3 sheets of each. And that is currently available as well. I'll show you some of this lush paper. You can see all the designs there, but when you actually get into the paper, you can see that there's very faint, beautiful, distressing marks, bubbles, lace, doilies. There's so much paper in this, you're going to use it forever and ever. I cut some of mine up to use for other projects. Obviously, this is well loved, but I can't ever pass it up when it comes to creating with my dies. They cut beautiful with this paper. So let's get right into the project for today. I've pre-cut, as you can see, 4 different color coordinated, by the way. You don't do any work, no extra work when it comes to these paper packs, because they're already printed and pre-colored and coordinated completely with each other beautifully, so that there's no work involved. This card is cut at 4 1/4 by 4 1/2, and the cardstock design paper is cut 1/4 inch smaller all the way around, so that you have a bit of white. I'm going to use a little bit of ink to distress the edges. I'm going to make one of these live, and then I will speed up the video, stop speaking, put some music on, and let you see just how quick and simple it can be to make your own. I'm going to adhere the design paper. I want to make sure I have it the right way. Yes, okay. There's the crease. All I'm going to do is try and measure to get the same amount of white space all the way around this card. Press it on. Another one of the products that I want to use today, and I'll tell you why I want to use it, is called the Gilded Oval Embossing Folder Set. I want to use this because this happens to have a section in the center that does not emboss, which means when I put my project in, not only am I going to have the perfect size to pop a white piece of paper up on top of the design paper and put my sentiment in the center of it, but if I emboss the entire card, and I'll show you what I'm talking about, if you emboss the entire card, then on the inside it's beautifully embossed, top, front, bottom, back, everywhere is beautifully embossed, but it gives you a space to write your greeting to whoever the card is going to be sent to. So this is one that I made in practice so that I know that this card is going to be something that you absolutely love. First thing on my mind is to get this embossed. What I want to do is just make sure that I have the same amount of space on this side, I don't know if you can see it, this side of the, here, oval, and this side of the oval. I'm going to pop it through my machine. Grab all the right plates. I do this really slow because the crackling of the plates annoys me. Let's say it that way. There we go. Okay. And I want to show you this, how beautiful this comes out. I'm going to check to see if you all can see there. See on the white, you can see it a little bit better. Look how beautiful that embossing is. This is the gilded folder. You actually get two. One of them has the oval cut out in the center, and the other one is full design. You can see that there. The same design. So there are several different ways that you can use both of those folders, and I use them all the time. They're one of my well-loved embossing folders. I'm going to pop this back over in the corner and move forward. So we have our design paper. I'm going to cut, alright, we're going to cut this up. This, I'm going to tell you too, has a really pretty stitch on the inside of it, a faux stitch. So you're going to get a little bit of texture and a little bit of design just with an oval die, which I think is one of the most important things that I've found with LDRS Creative is, yes, they make creative basic sets with geometric shapes, but they add that little bit of extra, just like on the die sentiments, the TLC Expressions sentiments. You're going to get the little heart, or you're going to get a little piece of candy off to the side to make a sweet. It's just a step above what else is out there, in my opinion. So, where did the rubber pad go? Here it is. We're going to also emboss this. Because once I put a little bit of the ink around the edge, that embossing, that slight little embossed look is going to make it look even more finished. Clean and simple cards don't need to be extraordinary, but with the simplest of effort, you can make them look like $1,000,000. So we're going to distress a little bit around the edge. I picked a color that's a little bit velvety, a little bit pink, dusty rose kind of color. It's really going to match all four of the papers that I've chosen to do cards on. I mean, look at how beautiful. That matches perfect. So I've got that dusted. I've got the card design paper on the base. And I've got the oval cut. Now all I want to do is grab, I was thinking I wanted the word to be on the same one, but because they're so coordinated, yeah, I think I do. Just a bit of washi tape, and it's going to make it so much easier to just flop these on there. There. 1, 2, down. I'm just going to run 3. Looks like the 4th one is trying to not fit because everything is so squirt off. So we're just going to run these 3. You can hear that last little click. I'm going to run through one last time just the other way. Number 1 so I can grab the plate easier. Okay, so let's see what we have. And the answer is perfect hello. Okay, these dies cut so well every time. It's a beautiful thing. I'm going to grab the edge as soon as I can find a hole that is at the edge. There we go. And gently pull it out. Make sure all the little dots and doobie dabbies are out of there. And this happens to be the hello, so that was perfect. The first one to get done here so that we can finish the card. So I'm going to use a few pop-up dots from my stash. I don't want it popped up a lot, just a little, so these are very small. And one in the center. Like I said, this embossing folder is going to tell you exactly where this needs to go. So it'll be perfect every time. Put this away. And I will get to the rest of that in quick motion. That up to the side. I have a little bit of glue. It's a gel sort of glue. I see that there are some little holes in the flowers. 1, 2. I could see it better from the back than the front. Okay. We're just going to put it on some of the wider sections of the letters, and this glue will dry permanent and clear. But it also has dimension to it. It's one that instead of cutting little tiny dots, I can just squeeze on some of these glue in sections that I want risen from the actual card. Okay, that looks good. Grab my little set of tweezers. Okay, we're going to mark that up. We're going to put the word hello straight down. Just tap it in some of the sections that you know, that I know that the glue is in, so it adheres. And then these flowers are there to be decorated, in my opinion. So we're going to pop up a pearl. Just adds a small little touch to the card. The finishing touch. One. 2. Stuck to my finger there. Okay, I'll see if I can focus this on the card itself. Look how beautiful. It's got so much texture and so much, the polka dot paper is just to die for. It's so lush and beautiful. So then the last thing that I want to do, and I've already determined what sort of flowers for each card, we're just going to put a little bit of embellishment on it. I seem to... Oh, there it is. Dropped a flower. Okay. Put this one up here and this one down here. Okay, so we're going to adhere one, two, and look at, you can use any pink would go with this paper. This paper is just beautiful. And then okay, so I'm going to pop these flowers in to my design. Gives it a little bit of a floral touch. Doesn't have to be perfect here. This is just about adding the final touches to the card. One more flower up here. We're almost done. So we're about to train. I'm going to let that glue wait just for a second. And that's it. And now I'm going to, so let me see if I can focus this in. If I can even see it. I can't craft with my glasses on. I can't see with them off. There we go. It says hello. And don't forget on the inside, because I use the gilded embossing folder, on the inside you have plenty of space that is not embossed for you to write your greeting. And now I'm going to, look how beautiful that paper is. I'm going to cut the video off, put a little bit of music on, and show you how quick it is to make the other three. Okay, here we go. Hello, Tammy Louise. I'm back from assembling all 4 of the cards I created today in the Quick and Crafty video tutorial series with LDRS Creative. All of the products you've seen today are available in stores now, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me below at my blog, LDRScreative.com. The Facebook page, the Twitter, the Pinterest pages, all of that information will be available there. And I hope you have a great, wonderful, crafty week. Bye.
We hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. For information on these and more products available at the LDRS Creative Store, visit us on Facebook and our website at www.ldrscreative.com.